why do this? I mean, there's so many options for you out there, so many different places to put your expertise. Why here in Lakewood?
Well, I think it's a pretty good place. I mean, if you happen to look at what's here, look what's going on, and look what's going on in our world today. These kids that come back and need our help, it's a pretty good place to go.
You had a chance to meet with some of the vets who were going to play here, who have played here.
I've met them on several occasions and been around in several places and seen them around the country in different places. And I've seen Leroy in several places before, and Jim Martin's in several places before, and several of the other guys I've seen around the country and here. And it's really kind of it pulls at your heart, when you see the guys and you see what help they need. So the little part we're doing is just a very, very small part of what they do.
You played some golf in your time. We heard about how it can help with the rehab. What do you think the benefits of golf are to somebody who's trying to get over physical and mental?
Well, I think they regain a little self-confidence, being able to concentrate, to be able to self-assess, being able to whether they hit the ball 30 yards or they hit it 300 yards, it really doesn't make much difference. It's actually getting out and doing something, being part of it, and doing with people that are having the same problems that they're having, whether it's mentally or physically or whatever it is. It's a great therapy.
You said maybe this is just the start. Do you see this idea and your involvement spreading past?
Well, I hope so. That was one of the reasons that we've been talking about it quite a bit, because we're hoping that in other parts of the country that there's many VA hospitals that have land, and there's some that did have golf courses and some that don't. It could happen in a lot of places, but it's most of it's coming from private money, private donations from people and so forth. And this project has taken a while. Of course, we decided we start this thing just at the right time, just about 5 years ago when nobody had any money for the next 5 years. And now we're getting the golf course started, under construction. We've got a little bit more money that needs to be raised for a few things, but for all intents and purposes, I think we can get this thing going and get it done.
Will the design of the course be any different than you normally design?
Oh, I would. Yeah, you're gonna have to accommodate. Getting in and out of a bunker with a solo rider. I think that's a little different than what you would normally anticipate. You're gonna have to have. You're going to run the riders and onto the greens and everything else. So you're going to have to accommodate all those things. And I think it's amazing what they've done here. They did here years ago with $25,000 to do 9 holes of golf. We're going to come here and we're trying to raise several $1 million to do a second 9 holes. So and then we're going to come back and redo a bit of the front 9 too. So. Hopefully when we finish up here we're not going to have a long golf course. There's no reason to have a long golf course. We're going to have a fun golf course, a recreational golf course, but it'll look like something that they say, hey, Jack Nicklaus was here. That's what I'm hoping they'll say, because that's not from the standpoint of playing golf, but from the standpoint that the look that we put on something, and we'd like to be very proud of it, and hopefully we'll have that here too.
You have a number of golf courses. Is this going to be up there with one of the more proud ones of your own?
Right now it's my number one.
Ken, what was it like to make that call? Was it hard to talk him into?
Well, I actually don't know how he going to react, but Jack, in 5 seconds, he'd count me in.
That was a quick call.
I called him correct.
Jack,
that's why I said it was quick.
Jack, when you said yes, obviously did you like Ken, but are you surprised how personal this became to you? I mean, is it a lot more personal than you might have thought
it was?
It was
very personal to Ken.
Right.
And Ken has been my friend for a long, long time. And I didn't have any idea what I was getting into when I started, and none whatsoever until I came up here. I came up here shortly after Ken and I talked, and then I saw what was going on, what it was. I said, well, hey, I made the right decision. And it was a pretty quick decision, but also I knew that trusted Ken's judgment, and when I got here, I found out. And since that time now, we wanted to get this done, and we also love to have the opportunity to do this in a lot more places.
As this works out over the next few years, how often do you think you're going to be coming back? How much of this is going to be a part of your life?
Oh, I won't spend a tremendous amount of time here. I mean, I don't have the time to spend, but it's getting it done, getting my people in here, making sure that it's done properly and making sure that it's done the right way for and the right purpose.
And I was just talking to Aaron, the Iraq War veteran over here that lost his right arm and right leg. He said, with tears in his eyes, without this place, without this outlet for me, he goes, I might not be here today. That's how important mentally it's been in his life.
There's many guys who feel the same way. And, you know, after talking with a lot of them all over the country, and talking to the guys here with this particular golf course, they say, you know, it's just absolutely changed my life. They came back from Iraq or Iran or Afghanistan, and they, you know, they said there wasn't any chance for them, and this has helped them rehabilitate their lives. It's, you know, if it helps one, it's worth the whole thing.
People call you a hero, a legend. You're helping out some folks that may be also worthy of that kind of title.
I would think so. I didn't have the privilege of serving my country back in our time, and but I'm having a lot of fun and being part of it today.
Well, thank you. Thank you for being here.
Thanks, sir.
Enjoy.